What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another Dragon Blaze video. Hope everybody's doing very well. We're going to be continuing on the investment series today. Whoa, it's 240,000 for the Necklace of Dominion. That's a lot of rubies for that. Yeah, we'll buy it. I want to see what that's about. But yes, we're going to be doing the investment series today. There's a couple things that I'll be doing after that. Like I would need to just do a couple of my little daily stuff. Finish up a couple of things here. We'll finish that up later. Let's see what that accessory is about first, because I want to check that out. Am I getting like armor or something? I don't see anything, which is kind of ridiculous. We'll be getting to the video in just a second. For some reason, it's not letting me get my stuff. Hope everybody's doing well, though. Gotta make this video kind of quick, so we're gonna go ahead and go through that. Yes, take us out. Thanks. I don't know why it did that. I don't see any gaining of armor here or anything. That was just really weird. But let's get to accessories real quick. I want to check that out before we do anything. Okay, that's actually not too bad, actually, because I'll definitely make the rubies back. Anyways, let's go to the investment series. We're doing our last paladin, I believe, which would be this guy. So we're going to check him out. We're going to see what he's about. This shouldn't take too long. We're going to go to his skills. We're going to see his details. He's a paladin physical tank. So let's go to preview, and let's see what this guy's all about. We're just kind of going through all the stuff real quick and just seeing what he's all about. And information, you can go through it on your own time. Let's see if he is any good. Attacks upon enemy and nearby enemies. Increasing AoE attack for all allies upon normal attack 7th phase for 4 seconds, which is actually quite powerful. Your AoE allows you to hit everybody, so that's actually quite good. I definitely like that quite a bit. That's going to be very useful. Second ability. Type inflicts 1100 skill damage on all enemies. Cooldown 19.8 seconds, which is not too bad. Specialty 1. Increase physical damage by 88% and AoE attack by the same percentage for all allies. 7th phase, 5 stacks, which is actually quite good because it's going to stack 5 times. So that's going to be very, very powerful for sure, just as your fight progresses if you're trying to get through it. And then it says cast salvation. I can't pronounce the first one. On all enemies, on all allies. 7th phase for 14.7 seconds. Salvation effect 1. Cast a barrier equal to 40% of your maximum health. So that's actually quite good. That's going to give you like a shield and stuff like that, which can protect you up to 40%. To 40% of your maximum HP. That's actually not bad. I like that. And then recovers, the second one, effect 2 is recover HP by 240% of your attack every second. That's quite bonkers. That's a lot of life steal, basically, you're going to gain back as you're attacking. That seems like it would be very, very powerful for sure. I like that. Kind of help you to survive. That is not bad at all. I definitely like what I'm seeing with him so far. He seems very, very helpful. Next ability is to cast buff on all allies. 26.4 seconds. Buff recovers HP by 200%, including self. So that's going to be very helpful in its own right there. Gives you some more healing, which is very nice. Specialty 1, increase additional boss damage by 36% and AoE attack by 72% for all allies. 7th phase, 5 stacks. So that's very good too, to try to help you get through bosses a little more and your attack. So that's kind of powerful actually. It's giving you additional boss damage plus your regular attack. That's quite impressive. That's definitely going to help you for sure if you want to invest your time into him. I think that'd be great. Specialty 2 Cast Angel's Splendor on all allies. 7th phase, 19.2 seconds. And that effect wants to increase your attack speed by 10%. Increasing your attack speed is actually very helpful. Accuracy would be helpful too, but increasing your attack speed allows you to hit more, give you more chances to hit versus your normal, attack speed. So that's actually quite powerful, in my opinion. That's going to be very useful. And then his signature skill, which upon charging 100% signature energy, Specialty 1 inflicts 6,900% skill damage on all enemies, which is quite good. That's actually a lot. That's not too bad. He's a tank, so he's not meant to do an incredible amount of damage, but that's not bad either. Specialty 2, increase critical damage by 120 and AoE attack by 480% for all allies. 7th phase, 5 stacks. So that's incredible. Your critical is going to be increasing and your AoE attack. That's actually really good, and it stacks 5 times. So that's going to be very, very helpful for sure. And then Specialty 3, cast Divine Judgment on all enemies, which 7th phase, which we'll get to that once we get to the rest of his skill reading. So we're going to see what that is. We're going to go here. We're going to go here real quick too, just to make sure we're not missing out on too much. No, I didn't want to enhance or fight people. I wish they wouldn't do that. And then we have a third effect here for salvation. Increase cooldown speed by 10%, including self. So that's actually really awesome cooldown speed. So I'm guessing that's for your abilities. I'm guessing. So that's actually quite powerful. We didn't see that one. I like that quite a bit. That is a very helpful ability. And then obviously the second effect here says increase main stats by 18%. So he just got even better. He was pretty good, but just off of that, he just got better because your main stats is basically everything. So that's going to be very, very helpful. He's actually quite powerful, actually. And then obviously, we're going to read Divine Judgment. Effect 1, all received damage becomes critical hit. That's super, super, super good. Your critical hit is going to do the max damage that you can as possible. So the fact that he allows you to all receive damage becomes critical hit. That's very impressive. That's very impressive for sure. Without a shadow of a doubt, that's actually quite good. And then effect 2, increase receive physical damage by 108%. So he's allowing your critical hits 100% regardless, and then increasing your physical damage by 108%. That's quite absurd. And we're gonna go soul release. It says type conditional special skill, cooldown 40.1 seconds, which is a lot. That's a long time. Condition when hit. Specialty 1, cast the effect identical to Salvation and Angel Splendor, combined on all allies for 7th phase for 21 seconds. So I can see why, because you're basically getting both of those at once. So that's quite powerful. And then Specialty 2, cast the effect of the Divine Judgment on all enemies. 7th phase, 21 seconds. So he's basically allowing you to get even more power on those two abilities and hurting them even more at the same time. So I can see why the cooldown is so long on it, because it's such a beyond powerful effect in the pursuit of justice. Type 1 passive, ally aura, increase physical attack by 186% and AoE attack by the same percentage, which is quite powerful. Enemy aura, increase perceived AoE damage by 66%, which is also quite good. And then we have the type 2 class passive. And then it says ally archer aura 1, increase AoE attack by 186%, which is phenomenal. Ally aura archer aura 2, increase DEX by 96% and additional random damage by 192% and AoE attack by 384%, only for Hydra and Autumn. So that's basically like your world bosses and stuff like that, which is fine. I mean, that's still quite good. Now you do more damage. Nothing wrong with that. And then it says ally rogue aura 1, increase AoE attack by 186%, and then the second one is increase DEX by 96%, additional random damage by 192%, and then the same basically as the first setting. The percentages are the same, and for the same bosses. So that's quite good in itself. That's pretty good. And then we have the last one, which is basically for the same bosses, basically. Ally Aura increase physical attack by 432%, skill attack by 432%, and additional boss damage by 216%, and AoE attack by 432%, which is quite powerful. So he allow you to definitely take down your bosses and hopefully give you the strength and power that you need if you're just not quite there yet with your characters. So he's quite powerful, and I definitely enjoy what he's all about, what he's doing. He's a tank, but he's allowing you to do so much and give you so much power and strength and healing, which is quite needed. And then enemy aura, increase receive AoE damage by 132% and receive physical damage by the same percentage. So that's actually quite powerful in itself. And then you have your third impact force, which is quite good. And then you have your party physical attack, increased physical attack by 127% for all allies, which will get stronger. Then your AoE by the attack by the same thing. And then you have your additional boss damage by 76% for all allies, and for your Hydra and your Autumn. So that's quite good. And they'll grow, they'll get stronger as he gets stronger. So as you invest more into him, he will do more for your team. And that's what it's all about. It's all about investing and knowing what you're doing. See if you're not wasting your time with your hero cards, because this game requires your attention, and you're going to need to find out who you want to invest in. And then last but not least, which is his touch, his infinity passive. And it says ally aura increased physical attack by 70%, AoE attack by 81%, additional boss damage by 47%, which is not bad. And it'll get higher as I'm pretty sure as it levels up. Specialty upon using the salvation skill, increase AoE by 88% for all allies, 7th phase, 5 stacks, which is quite powerful. And then the second one is upon using the angel skill, splendor skill, increase the boss damage by 40% for all allies, 7th phase, 5 stacks, which is also good. Basically, it's buffing your same buffs, but it's making your guys a lot stronger, which is very impressive. I mean, you need it because you don't get a lot of power in this game. Power in this game is really hard to get. They made sure that it wasn't the easiest to get like it was a long time ago. And then your final and then your type 2 is just your world bosses and stuff like that, just increasing their attack by 112%, additional boss damage by 60%, and DX by 39%. So what I think about this guy, I think he's really good. Definitely enjoy using him. He provides a lot of specific things that your team will need, especially power-ups, heals, stuff like that. He provides all that stuff, which is going to be very helpful for your team. So I definitely wouldn't mind investing into him, but I already have my tank and paladins and stuff like that I'm investing in currently. So if you haven't really chosen your squad yet, then this would definitely be one decent one to definitely invest in. He isn't bad in any way. He's actually very useful. He tries to keep your team alive. You're gonna have to play test him and run him for a while and get his armors and stuff up too, because their abilities are great, but you have to get them strong enough to survive and to sustain before you can actually take advantage of that. So I definitely like this guy. He's definitely worth getting around and definitely worth doing, in my opinion. So if you definitely want to invest into him, I highly recommend you do so, because you probably won't go wrong with investing into him. But that is it for today's video. Hopefully everybody's getting helpful information from my videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what more you want me to make in the near future, so I can kind of figure that out. But until next time, I will see you for the next one.